Hello everybody, my name is Stupid Ninja, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build mini LEGO Revenge of the Fallen, Skids and Mudflap. And I suppose this is their default version, as they're not the ice cream truck, and instead the green, I don't know what kind of car this is, the green car, and then the brown car. In the movie he was more of a orangish red, but I don't have any pieces in that color, so I just, well, I guess I had dark red, but it didn't look quite good, so I just used brown, which was readily available to me. I think it looks pretty good, as his name is Mudflap, and, you know, you expect Mud to be brown. Anyway, so here are Skids and Mudflap. Of course, Skids has a nice lining. He has lots of black marks on his vehicle mode in the movie, and so I got that in this vehicle mode. And then Mudflap, of course, has lots of gray on his vehicle mode in the movie, so, you know, I got that gray there as well, which, all in all, looks pretty nice. Anyway, now I will get into comparisons, then I'll do the transformation, and I'll show you how to build these guys. So, setting them off to the side, here they are compared to Ice Cream Truck, Skids and Mudflap. So, obviously the Ice Cream Truck is much larger. I think that all in all looks pretty good. I think the Ice Cream Truck would be larger, logically, as a human being has to stand up in there. But yeah, I do like how they scale. Here they are with Bumblebee. Now this is a good scale. I really like how these guys scale, because they are much shorter but a little bit taller than Bumblebee. Which makes sense, as these are smaller but taller cars, and they, you know, should be. But anyway, I really like how these guys scale. It's pretty much perfect. So yeah, there's that. Now we can get into how to transform these guys, then I'll show you how to build them. So we'll start with Skids. To transform him, what you're first going to want to do is just flip these pieces around. This is very similar to the other transformation, the ice cream truck transformation. Anyway, you'll just flip those pieces around, and then you'll turn this piece like that, so he'll look like, you know, kind of weird. Then you'll turn this entire thing around. Then you can put the arms down, flip those forward, and then turn them a little bit like that, just to kind of shape them a little bit. Rotate that, and then pull the legs down like that, so he has smaller feet. Then you can pull this down and rotate it, and that becomes his head. And he looks very interesting. His head, tried to get ears or whatever. I don't really know what I was doing with the head, but it doesn't look bad. I think gives it a little bit of character. Anyway, that's Skids and his weird looking head. Now we can get into Mudflap. So, to transform him, it's even simpler. You just rotate these pieces down. Then you're just going to spin him around. And then you're just going to put his arms down and do the same thing with them. Just angle them out. It's an illegal transformation, but it works much better than anything else. Then you're going to flip the head down. And there you have Skids and Mudflap in their robot modes. And I wanted to get Mudflap's big feet and Skids' normally sized feet, but weird looking head. So there they are together. And of course, as you see here, Mudflap does have the two headlights he has on his chest, which I think distinguishes him a lot and makes him look pretty good. He has a smaller head than Skids, which has the weird looking, really wide head. I wanted to make it look like he had ears, but I think it just kind of looks like a piece of celery or something. There's not very much to say, as these guys are exactly the same in pretty much every way. So I guess I'll get into comparisons, and then I'll show you how to build them, which is exactly the same as the ice cream truck. Firstly, here they are compared to a minifigure, so same scale as the ice cream truck. Here they are compared to Bumblebee, which of course they're going to be pretty much the same size as the ice cream truck guys were. They're just going to look a little bit better next to him. So I do quite like how these guys look next to Bumblebee. I think it looks really good. Now, here are default Skids and Mudflap compared to Ice Cream Truck, Skids, and Mudflap. And so they're kind of out of the frame. Here we go. Okay, there they are. So there are all four of the same characters, essentially. All pretty much the same height. They look very similar, with the same build. So there's Skids compared to Skids. Very, very similar. This one is much more bulky, as he is a bigger part of a car, which I do like how that came out. How they are different, yet very similar, which that's how it should be. And then, of course, here is Mudflap. And obviously very different. This one's more bulky, and this one's more slim, which is kind of strange, but, you know, this guy's a bigger vehicle. There is that. So I guess we can set those out to the side and get into how to build these guys. So let's just start this how-to with Skids. Of course, they are exactly the same, just different heads. So I'll be showing how to build this head, and then I'll be showing how to build this head. But first of all, let's see how to build this head. It's basically a 1x1 clip with two studs on top and then a jumper plate. That's pretty much it. And this head is just a 1x2 clip with a plate on top and a stud on the bottom. That's pretty much it. So for the rest of the body, it's also very similar to the ice cream truck version. It's just a 2x2 hinge with 3 bars, then a 1x2 slope piece. That'll go right there. That'll go up like that, kind of look like a vacuum. Then the wheels are just 1x2 horizontal clips with a jumper that just rotates around like that, and then it'll fit into place right there. Of course, has the stud for the tire. Anyway, same thing for the other arm. So those are pretty good. And then the rest of the body is the exact same setup as the arms, except this time you have 1x2 bricks rather than, or 1x2 plates rather than jumpers, so that the wheel can end up right there, like that, when folded up at a 90-degree angle, like so. And then of course the chest is 3 plates, 2 green plates and then a black plate for the back windshield, just like that. That all goes together like that, and then you can stick these guys together right there. And so Mudflap is essentially the exact same thing, except instead of a 1x2 back here, which is right here, it is 2 studs to emulate his headlights that he has on his chest. I know he has headlights too, but they're not as noticeable. Anyway, transformation for this guy is exactly the same, and the build is essentially the exact same thing as well. So those just go together like that. Essentially the same thing. So, yeah. There are Skids and Mudflap back in their vehicle modes. There's not really all that much to say about these guys, other than that I do like them. I do have to say that they're not the worst, the absolute worst that I ever built. They do have lots of character in both modes, which I do really like. They really show character through their designs, which is nice. There are Skids and Mudflap, and that's pretty much it. You can check out the video about the ice cream truck guys. That was just a previous video, probably right before this one. There's a card up there, you can click it to look at that. There's a playlist up around here somewhere. You can click that to check out more videos just like this one. And there is a subscribe icon over here that you can click if you want to subscribe for more stuff like this. So yeah, that's pretty much it, and I will see you guys next time.